to the 2012 State of Creativity Forum. Here to continue today's forum are your MCs, Creative Oklahoma Board Member Jennifer Reynolds and Creativity Ambassador Bart Connor.
Well, good morning and welcome to the State of Creativity Forum 2012. This is a project brought to you by Creative Oklahoma and the outstanding partners who support creativity and innovation in our state. We're really excited to have you here in Oklahoma City as we come together from all walks of life and from locations around the world to learn from one another, to share our experiences about how creativity and innovation are changing the world.
It's a great pleasure for me to join you here on stage, Jennifer, and to be with all of you today as well. This marks our third annual Creativity Forum. You may have noticed a name change this year to the State of Creativity Forum. It's our goal that this forum be used as a model of creativity and shared with other communities around the world who share the desire to foster the conversation about creativity. Oklahoma has always been recognized as the geographic crossroads for the United States. And today, I'm proud that we're also known as the crossroads of creativity and innovation.
It is really an amazing thing. Here in Oklahoma, we are weaving the threads of creativity to create a more innovative society and connect with creative minds around the world. And you're going to meet a lot of them throughout the day today.
We're pleased to see several familiar faces in the audience today. Many of them joined us at last night's Creativity Ambassadors Gala, where we named 4 outstanding Oklahomans as creativity ambassadors. Award-winning anchor and accomplished author and speaker, Jane Giroux Gamble. NBA and OSU basketball standout and artist, Desmond Mason. Indie artist and singer-songwriter, Jesse Tabish. And the former Disney World Entertainment Executive Vice President and now Dean of the Max Weizenhofer School of Performing Arts at the University of Oklahoma, Dean Rich Taylor. And then we did something a little unconventional, as we often do here in Oklahoma. Governor Mary Fallin named our very good friend, Sir Ken Robinson, who clearly, with the honor of Sir, is not from Oklahoma, rather from the UK. They named Sir Ken a creative ambassador of our state of Oklahoma. Congratulations, Sir Ken. Now, last night was a very special evening made possible by our presenting sponsor, the Chickasaw Nation, who also serves as the presenting sponsor of today's forum.
We'd also like to recognize all of the people who participated in yesterday's eSchool Boot Camp. A lot of them are going to join us here today, and you'll be able to recognize our eSchool participants by the orange ribbons on their name tags that say, "Ask me about C-School," which encourage you to, and we encourage all of you to do just that. I did that, ran into a young lady from OSU who's here taking class credit, going to the boot camp and being part of this all for class credit. She said she learned a ton about collaboration, how to take all the creative people, get them together, and collaborate on a project. She was really excited about putting it to work. Their day-long boot camp was a full day of customized professional development and evidence-based tools for enhancing creativity and practical strategies for unleashing innovation. We think they have a lot of valuable information to share, so be sure and track them down and talk to them about it.
Now, our good friends at Chesapeake Energy are the sponsor of this morning's session. Today, we'll continue to focus on the mission of Creative Oklahoma, which is to foster creativity in education, commerce, and culture to improve our economy and the quality of our life. So why is creativity so important in these 3 areas?
Well, I'm so glad you asked me that. Once an international leader in high school graduation rates, here in the U.S. now we're ranked 18 out of 25 industrialized countries. Innovation is crucial to competition. Creativity is integral to innovation. You cannot get to innovation without first having imagination and creativity. U.S. employers, in fact, rate creativity and innovation among the top 5 skills that will increase in importance in the years to come. And we have to develop the creative capacities of our future workforce to be able to compete in this global economy of ideas.
Why is creativity in commerce important? Well, did you know stimulating creativity and innovation and enabling entrepreneurship are among the top 10 challenges for U.S. CEOs?
Of course, then the question is begged, why is creativity important in culture? Well, creativity is both an innate human capacity and a state of mind, but it's nurtured by some cultures and environments, and then it's discouraged by others. So by nurturing creativity in culture, we can hopefully change the overall state of mind for the better. We can then all join together and connect education, commerce, and culture to work together to address Oklahoma's most pressing issues. And by engaging in the process, we can weave the threads of creativity for a more innovative society.
Creativity and innovation are happening here right now. We can do today, and what we can do today to increase our creativity quotient during this forum is obvious. One way is by sharing your ideas during this forum in conversation with one another and by tweeting your thoughts using hashtag SOCF12. We're also excited to share with you today a new Oklahoma-based technology called Join Speaker. This interactive system creates an innovative way to facilitate interaction between audience and speakers using mobile devices. Now, here to share more about this innovative idea is co-founder of Join Speaker, Bob Greavy.
Hi, my name is Bob Greavy. I'm a college professor at Oklahoma City University's Minders School of Business, and I also direct the Love's Entrepreneurship Center there. Earlier this year, I co-founded a company called JoinSpeaker.com, and JoinSpeaker.com is an audience response system, but it's a little more than that. It lets anyone in the audience go to their browser. There's no app for that. You just open your browser and go to the URL, which I believe is behind me, and you can share ideas right there from your chair. If I had more time, I could receive the ideas on my iPad and discuss them with you. But for today, I'm going to invite you to just go to joinspeaker.com/ideas and answer this question. Why is Oklahoma the state of creativity? And then we're going to collect those ideas and share them with you later today during lunch. So years ago, I used to ask my students the following question. I would say, are you all bored or are you confused? It's the exact same facial expression if you think about it. So that got me to thinking it would be helpful if I knew what my students were thinking, and that led to the development of an audience response system for the classroom, and that has evolved into what is Join Speaker for large crowds. And thinking about how I could get everybody engaged this morning, I was thinking about something called the wisdom of the crowd, which is probably something many of you have heard about, but there's a phenomenon that's kind of interesting. If I, for example, pass around a big jar of jelly beans to everyone in the crowd, and I ask you to predict how many jelly beans are in the jar, probably the vast majority of you would do a lousy job. You'd be way off. But what's interesting is if I took the average guess from everyone in the crowd, it would be very, very accurate, probably within a few jelly beans. And what's happening there is everybody in the crowd has two things in your guess. You have some wisdom, some insight, some logic, and then you also have error. So in a big enough crowd, the errors tend to cancel out, and you're left with this wisdom of the crowd. And today I was thinking about, I wonder what we could do with respect to the creativity of the crowd, and that led to what I'm going to ask you to do now, and that's what I asked earlier. Go to joinspeaker.com/ideas on your smartphone, your iPad, whatever device you may have, and there's a spot right there to type in your idea for that. So thank you very much for your time this morning. Y'all have a great conference.